Aloha, this is Stephanie with Turtle Flow. Welcome to my channel. Today is autumn fall equinox in the Northern Hemisphere, which is where I'm at. So if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, this is Spring Equinox for you. But since I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, I'm just going to be giving you a nice gentle yoga class, ending with a simple short meditation at the end to celebrate autumn equinox. And autumn equinox is a time of celebration. The equinox are where we have the same day and light, so it's about balance. And then from here on going forward, each day we're gonna have shorter and shorter days. So we are saying little by little, saying goodbye to summer, sun, and tuning inwards and getting more reflective. And autumn equinox is a time of harvesting the seeds that you've sown in the springtime and creating that sense of aligning with that sense of abundance, manifestation, and just harvesting, opening to receive and celebrate your achievements. But if you've been sowing a lot of seeds and, this has been a very challenging year. So if you haven't been seeing any results or things have been going backwards, just go easy on yourself and just be in gratitude to whatever you can. So we're just going to go straight into it. Let's take a blanket and couple blocks. If you have books or little boxes that are sturdy, you can use that, but the yoga props are optional. And if you don't have a yoga blanket, you're also welcome to use a bath towel or a throw blanket from the couch. You can also use beach towel. So we're going to get started in child's pose. And just like any other yoga practice or any other physical activity, make sure you consult your doctor and listen to your body. Even if it's a gentle practice, do what you can. And if something hurts, always come out. And this is going to be a great practice. It's going to be a short, gentle yoga practice that you can do as a morning routine for that new moon, Virgo, new moon intention to set a routine for healthier you physically. So this could be something that you can add as a morning practice, or just do it whenever that feels right for you. So we're going to come to child's pose. So take a moment to bring your big toes together. Knees can be wide or close. Sit back into your heels and fold. Arms can stack underneath your forehead, or you can have your arms in front of you if your forehead rounds easily. And you want to let the lower back release. And another great way to support yourself is if you have, this is Toby, if you have knee stuff going on, you can always pad your knees with a blanket or towel and fold. You can also put a bolster under your forehead. Another option, some of you might want to have this blanket underneath, right where the thigh and the belly meet. So these are just options. You don't need any props. You don't have to use any props. And just Take a moment to find your pose and relax. Take a moment to feel the earth beneath you. Soften your shoulders. Let the forehead ground on something. Let your tailbone release, heavier toward your heels. Start to deepen and lengthen your breaths in and out through your nose. Full inhale. Invite your breath all the way to your belly. Full exhale, empty your breath. Feel free to sigh out a few exhales through your mouth to just let go of any tension, stress, anxiety, and just allow yourself to check in with yourself, especially if this is first thing in the morning. To see how the practice can serve you. Let the whole front body release heavier towards the earth. And allow the whole front body to release, grounding into the earth, and receiving the support. And then see how this practice can serve you. Give gratitude to the earth. And take a moment to set any intention you would like to set for your practice. Inviting the receiving of whatever you want to harvest. And then slowly make your way onto all fours. Hands shoulder width underneath the shoulders. Knees hip distance, hips over the knees. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. And just start to do some cat-cow. Spread your fingers wide. Arching on your inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, scoop your belly and round your upper back. See if you can find that long line of energy from the tailbone to the crown of your head. And start to move with your breath. You can even cultivate Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath, by dragging the breath through the back of your throat, making that soft ocean-like sounds. It's creating that detoxification process, soothing your mind. And just find your rhythm, moving with your breath. And then feel free to rock forward and back, side to side. Make circles. Just moving in any fluid way to loosen out your joints, your side. You can even add neck and shoulders, neck. Do like half circle, side to side. And then you're going to bring your right arm forward, extend it forward. Make sure your knees are on top of your hips. You can root through your tops of your feet or curl the toes under. And then reach your left arm up. Exhale, weave it through. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, weave it through. Inhale, reach it straight up. Exhale, weave it through. And then just ground onto your side. Firmly root through your top fingers, or you can even extend your top arm forward. Soften into it. Two more breaths here. Opening up your upper back, twisting in your thoracic upper spine. Just letting go. Start to let go. So one of the main aspects of this fall equinox is letting go of whatever thoughts, belief systems, relationships, habits that are not serving you. And then switch to the other side. So extend your left arm forward. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, weave it through. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, weave it straight across horizontally. Inhale to open. Exhale, weave it through. Again, you can root through your side. Arm can reach forward, or you can keep it bent. We can wrap behind you in a half bind. So the main thing is to just open up your upper back. Get that spinal twist. It's great for your spine. 2 more breaths here. See if you can ground into it. And then come back to all fours. Toby wants to play. And make circles. And then we're going to go into balancing table. So if you need to, if your knees are sensitive, feel free to put a blanket under your knees. Hands shoulder width, shoulders over your wrists, knees hip distance, hips over the knees. Extend your right leg back. Float it up to hip height. And then reach your left arm up and lengthen. Take a moment to square your hips and draw your belly up. Lengthening with your inhale. Energize through that back leg. Exhale to all fours. Oh, Toby, what are you doing? Okay, I'll be right back. What are you doing, Toby? And then switch sides. So have your hands shoulder width, shoulders over your wrist, knees hip distance, hips over the knees. Extend your left leg back like you're doing a half plank. Keep your hands rooted evenly. Expand your collarbones. Keep your neck long. Start to engage your core. Energize through that back leg and float it up to hip height, keeping your hips squared. You can have both hands grounded, or you can extend your right arm up. And this is called balancing cat or extended table pose. Keep energizing through that back leg. Engage your core. And then on a big inhale, find the length from your fingers to your heel. That long line of energy. And then come back to all fours. So that's for balance. So spring, autumn equinox is all about balance. Where are you off balance? Just think about that for a moment. And see where you need to find more balance. Do you need more self-care? Do you need to motivate yourself more? Are you procrastinating? And then come to downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs. Parallel your feet. So make your arms really straight. You can start with your legs bent a lot. Lift your hips up high. Arms straight. And then legs can be bent or straight. Thighs back, heels down. And then on your inhale, you want to get long. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. I'm going to set my blanket off to the side. Parallel your feet and just let the head hang for a moment. Let your arms dangle. And your feet can be hip distance. Your feet can be together. Legs can be straight or bent. See what feels best for your back. Gently shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. You can also let the whole torso rock side to side. And then on your inhale, hands can be on the floor or to the side of the shins. Or if you have blocks or books, hands can be on the blocks. And find half fold. Flat back on a big inhale. Exhale, fold. Root and rise to stand. So you can keep slight bending your knees if you're lower back sensitive, or straighten the legs. Hands at your waist. And rise on a big inhale on a flat back. Stand tall. Then on your inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Exhale, fold. Hinging with your hips, long spine, let the head release. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root and rise to stand. Circle the arms out and over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. Just gonna move the camera up a little. So keep moving with your breath. And we're gonna do 3 more rounds of half sun salutation A. So firmly root your feet evenly. Take a moment in mountain pose. On a big inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Circle the arms out and over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart center. 2 more rounds, just like that. Move with your breath. Full inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root and rise to stand. Circle the arms out and over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Root and rise to stand. Circle the arms out and over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Standing tall, relax your shoulders. Just take a moment to feel your heartbeat. Sometimes even a half sun salutation can raise your heartbeat. If you know the full sun salutation, you can also do a few rounds of sun salutation, the full version. But I'm going to keep it very gentle today, so we're just doing half. Finding a moment to find your center. Keep rooting evenly with your feet. Firmly root through your feet as you feel that rebounding energy supporting, uplifting you from the earth to help you stand a little taller. Lifting your heart toward the thumbs as you relax your shoulders, keeping your face soft. Just take a moment to get grounded in your mountain pose, rooting in stillness in your center. And opening your heart with gratitude to open up, to receive, connecting to that energy of harvest, abundance, manifestation of the seeds that you've sown. And then release your arms. And you can set the blocks aside for now. And you're going to come to a wide stance, turning your right foot out, left foot in. So maintain that center line. Make sure you have heel to arch alignment. Firmly ground even with your feet. And just start to bend that front knee so that the knee is right on top of your ankle. You can keep your hands at your waist. If you have anything going with your shoulders. Or you can open your arms out and look forward, finding your focal point and breathe. So just drawing that fierce warrior two energy while you're focusing on your intention, looking forward, while you're maintaining that center in the presence with strength. And then flip your front palm up to the sky, reach it up and over your head, reverse your warrior. Backhand can lightly rest on your backhand or on your waist, opening that front body. Keep your front knee stable. And then exhale. You can bring your elbow to the thigh. Make sure you're not dumping into that bottom leg. You want to release out of that shoulder so you almost don't need this arm. You can also have your block underneath your hand at whatever height you need. Make sure you're not collapsing forward. And then reach your top arm up. So side angle. Your arm is down, but your elbow and knee against each other. Keep drawing that right hip back. And breathe. And then firmly root through your feet. Rise on your inhale. Come to the center. Open your legs out wide. Keep both feet turned out. And find your half squat. So make sure your knees are in line with your second and third toe. Core is engaged, like you're in a horse saddle. Bring your arms into cactus arms. Shoulder height, elbow shoulder height, palms face forward. And then slightly draw your elbows back on your inhale to open through your heart center. Keep your core engaged. Exhale, draw your elbows together. Inhale to open. Exhale, elbows together. This is too much for your thighs. You can always straighten and come back. Last round, open with your inhale. Exhale, elbows together. Take a moment to just stay here. Bring your index and thumbs together for Gyan Mudra, goddess pose. Just connecting to that divine feminine, receiving energy. Keeping your hips open, strength with your thighs, your glutes, open heart. And then straighten that front leg, both legs. Hands at your waist, turning your left foot in, left foot out, right foot in. Setting up for the other side. So slowly bend your front knee. Open your arms out, look forward, find your warrior two. Again, maintain that even grounding through your feet. Keep your core engaged. Maintaining that center line, that balance between left and right. Look forward through your front fingers. Find your focal point, soften your face and breathe. So there's that sweet balance between effort and ease. Warrior two. And then flip your front palm up to the sky, reach it up and over your head to reverse your warrior. Opening that front body. Again, back and can be lightly resting on your back leg Or you can bring your hand to your waist. Just lean back and lengthen. And then exhale, hinge forward. Elbow can be on the thigh, lean back. Or you can bring your hand to the ground or on a block at whatever height you need. But your elbow and knee against each other for support. Firmly root through that outer edge of your back foot. Top arm can go straight up. Lean back and reach up. Breathe. Extended side angle. And then root and rise. Hands to your waist. Straighten your legs. And then turn your toes out. Bend your knees. Hands on your thighs. Slightly lean forward. And you're going to drop your left shoulder down to twist. Inhale to center. Exhale the opposite shoulder down to twist. Inhale to center. And just do 2 more rounds just like that. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. 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 And then slowly straighten the legs, heel to your feet together. Take a moment to stand tall. Find your even grounding. Relax the shoulders. Arms can be by your sides, either with your palms facing forward or towards you. Parallel your feet. Again, rooting into your feet. Rooting your feet into the earth. Standing tall. Take a moment to stand tall in mountain pose. Just doing a quick check-in to see how you are, where you are. Just feeling the effects of your practice so far. And just reminding yourself you're just doing the best you can, showing up for yourself. Letting go of any expectations. So finding that grounding. So maintain your even grounding. Find your focal point. Hands to your waist. So we're going to transition into tree pose for balancing and grounding. So before you go into it, farm your left hip. Come on to your right tiptoe. Turn your knee out to the side. So you can bring the sole of your foot inside your left leg. This is enough for you. You can have your toes lightly on the ground. Or you can slide your foot up to shin. Or you can bring your foot all the way up to your inner thigh. Just make sure you're not on your knee. So keep standing tall. Hands can stay at the waist. Heart center. Or over your head. Relax your shoulders. If your arms are over your head. See if you can get a little taller. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to your waist. If you fall, you just come right back in. Gently and gracefully release your foot, coming back to your mountain pose. And then I'll honor that each side is going to be different. Again, no expectations. Just firm your right leg, come onto your left tiptoe. Steady gaze at that focal point. Again, your toes can be lightly on the ground. You can bring your foot up to your shin, not on the knee, or up to your inner thigh. Stand tall. Hands can be at the waist. Heart center, or over your head. So keep standing tall, energized through your arms, keeping your shoulders relaxed. firmly root into that standing foot. Good. Gently bring your hands back to your waist and gracefully release your foot. Take a moment to kind of shake it out. Stand tall. Let go of any criticism. Again, tune in and see where you need balance and commit to how any small actions that you're going to take to bring more balance that you need. It's taking a moment to see where you need balance. And tree pose also helps with that concentration. So now we're going to come to the top of your mat. Ground your feet. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale halfway up. And you're going to step your left foot back. Lower your back knee down. And if you need blocks, you can have blocks under your hands for low lunge crescent. If you need support for your knee, back knee, you can have a blanket underneath that back knee. Again, you don't have to use any props. If your hands come all the way down, you can just come down here. Blocks can be any height you need, depending on your arm length or your flexibility. So that's the highest, mid, and lowest. And just take a moment to press the hips forward and lift your belly away from your front thigh. Make sure your knee is on top of your ankle. Shoulders are relaxed and breathe. You're also welcome to reach your arms up and maybe add a back bend. Lift your heart towards the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands back to your blocks or the floor. Slightly lean forward and twist. So your left hand is underneath the shoulders on the block or on the floor. Right hand can be at the waist to twist. Or you can reach your top arm up. Take a moment to lengthen with your inhale. Exhale to twist. And then come back. Shift back, straighten that front leg and fold. Half split. So make sure your back hip is on top of your back knee. Flex your front leg. Lengthening with your inhale, exhale to fold. And then from here, bend your front knee, curl the back toe under. You can step back to all fours, or you can go to down dog. Your choice. Pedaling up your legs. And then you can either step that left foot forward, or you can come onto all fours and step your left foot forward. Taking a moment to set up for that low lunge. Making sure that your hips are drawing forward so you feel all the stretch in that hip flexor. Knee on top of your ankle. Core is engaged. Lift out of your front thigh. Relax your shoulders and breathe here. And hands can be also on the waist or on the blocks. And then reach arms up, maybe lean back, open your heart towards the sky. Exhale, hands come either on the floor or on a block at whatever height you need. And twist. Hands can be at the waist, or you can reach your arm up. Lengthen with your inhale. Exhale, just wring out and let go of anything that's not serving you. And then release. Again, you can step back to all fours, or you can go to down dog. So if you come to all fours, you can do some cat-cow. You can move around in circles. And then roll this Set it aside. And then come on to your belly. Root through your tops of your feet. Uncurl the toes. Feet can be hip distance or together. We're just going to do a few rounds of baby cobras to open our heart and strengthen our lower back. So hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows are in. And keep your neck long. Gently lift your chest forward, coil up. Exhale, release. So use your feet to help you lift. Root your feet on all 10 toes. Open your heart, shoulders back, elbows in. Exhale, release. Last round, you're gonna hold for 3 here. Come to any height that's available to you. Honor your lower back. Maybe you can slightly lift your hands off the ground. And elbows in, long neck, shoulders back. Couple breaths here. Maybe come up a bit higher on your next inhale. Exhale, release. Turn your head one way. Relax your arms. You can bend your knees, swing your feet side to side. And then you can come up to all fours or down dog. Take a child's pose. So we're back to where we started. And here, if you want more hip opening, you can bring your knees as wide as you feel comfortable. If you want to focus more on releasing your lower back, bring your knees closer to a comfortable distance so that your tailbone releases as heavy as it'll towards the heels. And then the arms can be behind you with your palms facing up. You can have your arms reaching forward. Then you can have block under your forehead. Just take a moment to set up with any props you need, just like we did in the beginning of the practice. Just tuning inwards. Take a moment to, again, feel the earth beneath you. You can see how we can connect to that sense of celebration, gratitude, and just harvesting, opening to manifest and receive any seeds that you've sown. Feel free to sigh out to exhale to your mouth. And take a moment to relax. And then gently roll up on your inhale. And then you're going to come on to your back. So you're going to come onto your back, legs bent. And then straighten that right leg, interlace your hands behind, flex your foot. We're just going to move dynamically to open up your hamstring. So on your inhale, you're going to press your thighs into your hands, heel to the sky, toes towards you. So if your hamstrings are really tight, maybe you have to be bent more. And then exhale, relax. Inhale, stretch that back of your leg, thigh into your hands, heel to the sky, toes towards you. Breathe and hold. Exhale, release. One more. Lengthen, opening the back of your leg. And then cross your ankle on top of your left thigh. Draw the knee away from you. So if your hips are really tight, you might have to just stay here. Exhale. Exhale to push your knee and thigh away from you. Inhale to gently release. So you can do that dynamically. Or you can lift your left thigh up. Exhale. Inhale, gently release your foot back down. And that'll deepen your hip stretch. Exhale to lift. Inhale to release. If you feel like you have the flexibility to go deeper, you can just interlace your hands behind and stay here. Keep your heart open, shoulders relaxed. Breathe. Some of you might need to have a blanket or pillow under your neck and head. Make sure your neck is neutral. Start to let the breath settle to natural breathing and just hold. And then from here, release your hands, uncross your legs. You can hug your knees, gently rock side to side. And feel free to shift your hips to the right and drop your knees to your left to twist. Another option is to cross your left knee on top of your right knee and twist. Or you can cross your right knee on top of your left and twist. You can look straight up or gently look to your right. And relax and breathe. And then come back to your center. Uncross your legs. Set your feet flat on the floor. And then bring your left thigh towards your chest. Interlace your hands behind your thigh. You can press your thigh into your hands. Heel to the sky, toes towards you. Inhale. Exhale. Open up the back of your left leg. Then gently release on your inhale. Exhale, press your thigh into your hands. Heel to the sky, toes towards you. Hold and breathe. And then gently release. And then press and lengthen. Gently release. Last round. Straighten as much as you can to what's available. Honor that each side is different. So you're resisting with your hands. And then release. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Flex your foot. The left thigh can press the knee and thigh away from you with your exhale. Inhale, gently release. Exhale, press your thigh away from you. Inhale, gently release. Exhale, press your thigh away from you. Inhale, gently release. You can keep doing that. Honor that each side is different. Or you can move on to go deeper. Exhale to lift your thigh. Inhale to release your foot down. And just go dynamic with your breath. And you can control how deep you want to open up your hips. Exhale to lift. Inhale to release. Honoring each moment. Honoring the difference between the two sides of the body. If you want to go deeper, you can even hold and breathe. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Hands are behind your thigh or your shin. And relax and hold and breathe. So this is where we hold a lot of emotional tension, thoughts, beliefs might arise. So use your breath, especially the exhale, to just let go and release. Letting go of all the tension in your hips. Letting go of any stress, emotional stress that's been trapped in your hips. Feel free to let out a big sigh, lion's breath. And then release. Uncross your legs, hug your knees. Again, you can gently drop your knees to your right. Shift your hips to the left. Or you can cross your left knee on top of your right thigh for twisted roots. Arms can be in a T. You can look straight up or you can look to the opposite side. And just soften and release any efforting. And some of you might need support under your knee. And you can fold your blanket or towel underneath. And just let go and receive. So twist, we're actually bringing out from inside out. So this is really helpful for detoxification, physically, emotionally, mentally, from inside out. Letting go of anything that's not serving you. Feel free to sigh out your exhale through your mouth if that helps to let go. Releasing stagnant energy, tension, stress, old, whatever is old, that's no longer serving you, creating space for the new. And then come back to your center. Uncross your legs, hug your knees, gently rock side to side. So one suggestion I have for you is to have a rolled blanket or rolled towel. Set them under your knees or like right at the thigh. Come onto your back. And you're just gonna open up your hips while relaxing. So you can have your soles of your feet together. Let the knees release down, supported by the blanket or the towel. If you don't want to have any support, feel free. And you want to just make a very relaxing big diamond. As long as it's effortless, you can bring your feet closer to you, but less is more. Have some slight opening under your armpits. And just let go and relax. Coming into your Shavasana. So this is more of a hip opening version of Shavasana. And you can stay there, finding stillness, bringing your breath to a natural breathing. And allow yourself to just be. This is about receiving, letting go of anything that's not serving you. Letting yourself just be, reminding yourself there is nothing to achieve, nothing to do, but just to be here. I'm gonna just put this down. Receiving all the benefits of the efforts you put into this practice. Just surrendering your whole back body into the earth. Observing the rising and falling of your torso with each breath. Observing the air that comes in and out from your nostrils. See how you can relax. Letting go of any effort to breathe deep. Softening through the point between your eyebrows, cheeks, the jaw, shoulders. Make your arms heavier, your legs heavier. Let go of any effort to hold your legs up. Again, let the knees release down, especially into the blanket or the towel you have underneath. At any point, if you need to slide your feet away and release the hip opening, feel free. You can also bring your legs straight if that feels better for you. And allow everything to be relaxed, effortless, coming into your stillness, honoring yourself as you are in this moment, honoring the now. And this is all about just receiving all the benefits from the efforts you put into your practice. Allow your final rest to rejuvenate, recharge you, energize you, raising your vibration to a more peaceful, joyful you. You're welcome to just lie down. If your legs are still in the bound angle, straighten the legs. And we're going to do a very short gratitude meditation to end the practice. At this point, you're also welcome to do your other meditation if you have any other meditation practice you have. So you can use this gentle flow part of this video as your morning practice or just a daily practice. And you can do any other meditation, or you can end at this point, just gently bending your knees, rolling to your right side. Take a moment in fetal position. And then come on up to seated position. If you're staying for the gratitude meditation, you can do it lying down, or you can do it seated. If you're doing seated meditation, you can come to a cross-legged seated position. You can sit up on a blanket just to give you more space in your hip joint. You're also welcome to sit against a wall if you have a wall near you. You can also sit on a kneeling position, sitting onto your heels in hero pose. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Just come to any comfortable seated position. Again, you can stay in your shavasana, lying down. And then take a moment to, again, tune in, See where you can soften and relax more. Observing your natural breath, that ebb and flow of the natural rhythm of your breath. Connecting to that fall energy. So it could be any images of the fall that makes you happy, such as fall foliage, or just making you feel in awe of nature, beauty in nature. Could be a squirrel, a field, a fall plant, or a smell of cinnamon, pumpkin spiced, anything, pie, latte. Just think of a few things that appreciate this fall season. And give gratitude for the beauty that the nature provides. This opportunity for transformation, opportunity to harvest the seeds that you've sown, manifesting abundance, success that you desire. If you haven't yet, just having the patience with gratitude at your heart for the efforts you've put in, the hard work that you've done, giving yourself permission for more self-care, gratitude to yourself for showing up for yourself right now, carving out that time for self-care, to honor this change in season, a special transformative time to raise your vibration. So you're in that higher frequency for receiving and manifesting the seeds that you've sown, the efforts you've put in, the hard work that you've put in. Letting go of any attachments to the outcomes, letting go of any thoughts, belief systems, stories you tell yourself, to let go of any obstacles. And then just connecting to that gratitude. And as soon as you notice yourself with any objective thoughts, stories, belief systems, just take a moment to acknowledge with gratitude and let go. See your thoughts like clouds that's floating by, or a leaf floating by on a river, a fall foliage floating by on a river. Just let everything pass through as an observer. Allow each inhale to help you expand with gratitude. Exhale to let go of these thoughts, beliefs, stories that are not serving you. All the obstacles, let them go. And then please take a moment to think of one thing you're grateful for And for the next minute, you're just going to repeat. I'm grateful for, it could be your pet, it could be a goal that you achieved, or it could just be I am grateful, and just connecting to the energy of gratitude. If there's more things you want to be thankful for, feel free to do list of things, repeat list of things silently in your mind for all the things you're grateful for. So you can just pick one item and repeat it over and over, or different ones and just repeat it in a list. And then slowly you let go of these gratitude statements. Take a moment to tune in, just feeling that sense of beingness, feeling more open, lighter, more peaceful. And if you're not there yet, just allow whatever is present for you to just be with compassion and gratitude. And then slowly deepen and lengthen your breaths in and out through your nose. And if you're lying down, start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Make any movements to help you gently come out of your practice. Slowly bend your knees and roll to your right side. Taking a moment in fetal position. Come to a seated position. And please bring your palms together at your heart center. Lifting your heart towards your thumbs as you bow down. Again, giving yourself gratitude for showing up for yourself today to celebrate Autumn Equinox and for self-care. And thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. And let's seal your practice with one Om. Please take a deep inhale through your nose. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that was helpful. Happy Autumn Equinox. And so some of the things that are good to do to celebrate further is to, you can also write down and contemplate more on what you're not balanced with. And you can also just create more of that list of things that remind you of fall. And definitely you can do like a fire ritual to let go and write down things you want to release. And if you have like a bonfire or fire pit in a safe space, you can burn. You can also let go, and once you burn it, just give gratitude for the lessons and give thanks for whatever you're letting go of, and just set an intention to open up to all the abundance and new intentions that you're calling in. So have a wonderful rest of your fall, autumn equinox. And even though I didn't focus on the spring equinox, some of the things can still apply, because anytime you're in change of season, the letting go and detoxification is always helpful in the spring and the fall. And the morning practice, it's still good to incorporate into your morning practice, the yoga practice that we did today. So have a wonderful rest of your day, evening. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comments. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and be sure to click on the notification bell so you'll be notified of the next video or next live. So I'm wishing you much blessings for manifestation this fall season. Namaste. And go within and find your inner sparkle. Bye. Aloha.